to tell you and prove to you that Jim S.A. is trolling me for info. See his questions. You know, after I told him that he's part of the WSO clique. See? Nope. He was reading my answer, so you know I replied. See? I did tell you. I did. I told you I wasn't disputing it. The system has been moving away and rotating back around for 5 years now. No, it hasn't. See? Doesn't know what he's talking about. That's why I asked you if you were sure that the red... Where's the red sun? Do you know? And I told him, you know, and everything. And, you know, that's how he rolls. You know. Then he commented, you sure it's moving away? I assume that you mean the system is. But it has been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years. Moving away and then come back. Not necessarily a fact, just saying. Yeah, it's moving away and coming back. Yeah, then we would be seeing it every 4 or 5 years. But we don't. Last time we've seen it, you know, the Mayans were killing every virgin within a 60-mile radius. You know? But see, obviously, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. But then look, right? You go and click on his thing, right? And it goes down here, and there's no comments. See? It says 7 comments, but there's only 2. See? Comments, 7, but there's only 2. Or 3. So he erased the comments off and then taking my response with it. And that's how he trolls. So Jim S.A. is a troll for information, just like I said. Just like I said. None has changed. I'm sorry, Nibiru Skies today. This guy is pretty good. Like his vids, original content. He does it all himself. He's not a cam watcher. I like that guy. He's really got some good videos. And so I'm giving him a shout out because he's got real good videos. But you go back to this, and you go back to Jim, right? Every time, see, he on the same one. Then he erased them all with my answers. So he trolled me, and I gave him clear, concise answers, you know, that were paragraphs long. You know, answering his questions completely about how I know this stuff and how I do all the research and how I gather all the data and how I do all the observing. And this guy, he sits back and he trolls people for answers. So Jim S.A. is a phony, fake, fraud troll. Doesn't know nothing. So that's how you roll, Jim. There's another one on here too. Where is it? Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Mary. See, there he is again, Jim. Yep. Trolling, trolling, trolling. Keep your doggies trolling. Where's Earthly Patriot? She seems nice, just, you know. See, and there's James. You know, I showed him scientific ways And a great scientific method you got there. And then he said something about something, and I told him he has to apologize, and, I'm going to keep dissing him until he does. And freedom fighters, see, that's crazy. You've been wondering what it looks like, hologram in the sky. No hologram. What is that I've been seeing? Blue. So I gave him all the answers to that, too. Gave him all the answers. Right? At least he didn't jet out or whatever he did. I'm not even sure if he did. Let me check. Let me see. Beam of light. He says, what is it I've been seeing? This blue beam in the sky that looks just like that to the south 3 times a week. And then I responded, when light bounces off an object, it tends to get smaller, leaving only the direct source of light left. This also narrows the light beam into a more vivid sight. Right? Beam-like. Now, what turns it blue is the water vapor in the Earth's atmosphere. Now, here is the key. The beam of light originally came from the sun. And if you were to... I got to read more. And if you were to break down the light, you would see all the elements inside that beam of light, which is true. Light is, very strict. But so those guys are, trolling me for answers, and there's others too, that, I'm not going to bust out right now because they probably don't know no better. But, I killed them, Killed them. And that's how everything is, because they got their own little community. They all in bed with each other. They all in bed with each other, all of them. Now I'm gonna show you my playlist real quick. And I'm going to show you that right here at the bottom. It's not coming in too clear, but who cares? James K gets nibbered, and I got 10 videos busting them out. Busting them all out. Sorry about that. Let's see what videos we got on here for you, Jamie. Mr. James, let's see real quick. So we can show the people that you can videotape the broadside of a barn on a sunny day. I've already said that, see? Watch now, James K. and Near Collision in Space. Produce videos like this or shut up. God has spoken twice. Better wake up. Because he's, false information and spreading it and saying this is news. Yeah, right. Look, yeah. See how I make planets appear, James K? Start the revolution with Planet X, James K. 100% proof the Egyptians were right about Planet X. I produced that video. Look, see, here's the key again. I produced that video, and days later, these cats like Steve Olsen and everybody else, you can find Nibiru in the constellation, all right? No, you can't. Because no, you can't. You can only, every few days, I have it calculated. Only it comes through the Orion's belt every so often, not every day. Okay, because they're in their orbit, we're spinning, they're spinning. There's all kinds of factors. See, black sun dot. You guys keep talking about that's a lens array. No, it's not. I already proved it's not. Again, you guys absolutely do nothing but spew junk science. The mythical red dragon. I am the only person who has filmed the Red Dragon. I am the only person who has filmed an actual plasma storm in space. In space. Right? Perfect images of the Red Dragon. Why don't you watch it, James? Here's that's produced videos like this. So, you know, again, you know, until I get an apology from James about, you know, calling me names and everything after I gave him all the information. I was just joking with him, too. I was just joking with him, you know. And all he does is sit there and watch the Mexico cam or, you know, the Tallahassee street cam or, you know, the Sheboygan, Wisconsin lake cam. That's all you do. That's all you do. You don't help nothing to further the cause of the science behind the Nibiru system. See, the Egyptians built pyramids to let future generations know about the Planet X system. Okay? And you guys are holding down the truth, you know, are totally, I can't even figure it out. What is wrong with you? The documentation of this should be, you know, complete. And you got these guys with their hour-long programs talking about blah, blah, blah. Talking about blah, blah, blah. Every day. Every day. Every day. And nothing changes between those guys. It's the same thing. They have these knuckleheads on. See? Now you see how many videos I produced? 223, right? Almost 180 of those videos is Planet X crossing. I've almost 180 videos of Planet X crossing. Now, if you take that documentation and you get everything together, you will find out how this thing orbits the sun, orbits each other, and how all the planets orbit themselves. Now, there's a binary twin, a binary planet that circles the blue one. One of them looks like a baseball. I got thousands of photographs and tons of video, hundreds of hours of video of it. Now, my only goal is two goals, actually, three. First goal is to completely document this system for future generations, which WSO could never do, and nobody could do. Nobody has done. Nobody has done a complete documentation of the Nibiru system or Planet X system. Second of all, the two planets that I want to name was the first ones I calculated. Now, lucky me, the first planets I calculated were the binary planet and its one moon. Now, that binary planet and its one moon actually happens to produce the mythical Red Dragon. That's why I got so many captures of it. I got lucky. I ain't saying I didn't. I got lucky. I got lucky. And I have perfect images of the dragon over and over and over again. But, you know, you got these guys, Steve Olson, you know, they know I'm here. Because I know they trolling me for information. They know I'm here. And I know because they trolling me for information. I know it. You know? Because they're talking about, you know, after I did, you know, David Mead, about 2 weeks before, you know, I finally produced hard, concrete evidence. These planets are moving away, woo, 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 this and that. First, there was the Egyptians. And David Mead saying, yeah, you can find this in this constellation. No, yeah, right. Second of all, about 2 weeks before this, he was talking about shit hitting us. And then 2 weeks later, he's on WSO going, these things are moving away. How'd you get your information then? Do you have one video producing any kind of raw data or scientific experiments showing? No, he doesn't. None of them do. They showed, and they keep showing cam footage. Cam. They keep showing that cam footage. And it boggles the mind why you people still use that. I keep telling you. I keep telling you guys, stop using the FAA and other cams, all of them, they're all designed the same way. For one, they're all pointed at the light source, which distorts and glares out any possible sightings. Two, they only point in one direction and stay that way. So that means you can't actually figure out the rotation or orbits. Third, they put algorithms in it to distort or add fake and false images to it. I mean, go out there and film these things actually in their orbits. You guys are hacks. And I'm going to keep saying it. You're hacks. You're in your own little community clique. You're keeping the truth down. You're false prophets. You're spreading disinformation. You're scaring people with all your doomsday predictions. False prophets, bearing false witness, doctoring people's photos, explaining shit with junk science. I told you, I said this yesterday when I did, because I got a microscope, right? And I did a complete analysis of all this shit that's in the air, right? And I'm about to make a video of it. Well, one of the shit in the air, because they keep saying, they guys keep saying, yeah, chemtrailing, yeah, poisonous, blue, 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 blue. What you don't understand is that when some of these elements mix with the iron, which is coming from the system, blends with certain elements, like manganese. Iron manganese is good for the human body. We break it down. We add the minerals to our system. We break it down and we put it back in the earth. So some of the stuff that they are spewing in the air when it's combined with other elements is actually not harmful to us. Humans break down certain elements that they are chem spraying with. Again, get your information right.